Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Free Will. I'm V. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Um, y'all, I just wanted to share a message with y'all. Earlier today, I had took a nap and I had a dream. And those who don't know, those new people, like I have a playlist of my dreams because my dreams are very significant. I have a lot of prophetic dreams, precognition dreams, in other words, of different terms. But I have a lot of dreams. I also connect with spirits. Like I believe I'm a medium, a psychic medium, and I've seen spirits in actual physical form before. But because I'm kind of like I don't really like that, you know what I mean. So I kind of feel like I made a deal with, the spirits a long time ago that if you want to tell me something or show me something, just do it in my dreams because I'm comfortable in there. And since then I have not seen a spirit in the physical. They only come to me in my dreams. You know what I mean? People that I'm close with and people I'm not close with, because sometimes I have dreams about other people, loved ones, just to give them a message. So today I took a nap. The crazy part is I was trying so hard not to take a nap because I've been trying to get my sleeping schedule back on track, but I just couldn't fight it. On top of that, I had ate some leftovers, so it was like once my son went down for a nap, I was like, it's over. I'm gonna take a nap, and my plan was just to sleep for like an hour. I end up sleeping longer, but I end up having a dream about a friend of mine who passed away. Um, she passed away, I want to say a couple, it's kind of recent, maybe like 3 years, 4 years maybe. um she passed away or whatever, and before she passed away, I haven't seen her. I knew her since middle school. I think I met Carissa in sixth grade. Her name was Carissa. And we had become really close because I used to live upstate New York, in Troy, New York, when I was younger or whatever. And then I'm originally from New York City, from the Bronx. But my mom had moved us away to upstate New York to try to give us a better life and things like that. And I had met her in sixth grade, but mid seventh grade, I had moved back to New York City. So we kind of lost touch, but me and her we had become really, really close. Like she was a really good friend of me. She was very kind hearted, a sweet soul, a very sweet soul. I felt like I was like like confidant. Like she would confide into me about a lot of things, like a lot of stuff. You know, things I won't share with you guys, but just a lot of stuff that she experienced as a child, that I think brought her a lot of trauma and stuff like that. And when I moved back to New York City, we kind of tried to stay in touch. I was, we tried. We would call each other and stuff like that. But after a while, the call started slowing down for both of us. You know what I'm saying? And like things back in 2000, because I'm 35 years old, back then in the 2000, it was like we didn't have all of this Facebook and this and that, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't really have other formal ways of like communicating or whatever besides on the phone, like the telephone lines, and we had little cell phones and stuff like that. I don't even think at that time I had a cell phone yet. But we end up speaking, and she ended up writing me a letter. And back in 2006, I was 16 years old, and she had wrote me. But anyway, in the dream, um she I seen her. My point is, like, I was, before I get into the dream, we had kind of like lost touch. You know what I mean? Like, you know how life be lifing, and then you just end up getting distant from people, because especially if you live in different states, you know what I'm saying? You don't get to see each other as much. You end up having new friends and going to new schools and getting, life be just life. And it's not that you forget about your old friends and stuff like that, but you just be focused on what you got going on, what's in front of you. You know what I mean? And we tried to stay in touch again, but we just drifted over the years. Like, people, addresses changed. I moved around a lot. My numbers changed. Like, it was hard to keep up with me because I had moved around a lot. And but she did write me a letter. And this one letter she wrote me. And In the dream, when she, not even in the dream, before I get to the dream, I she had, before she passed away, before I had found out the news that she passed away, um, I kept putting it off. Like, I gotta go see her. I gotta call her. I gotta reach out to her or whatever. Like, I just wanted to go and see her, but I just never made it back upstate to visit her. And when I found out the news that she had passed away, such a young age, it broke my heart. It really broke my heart. And I think I carried guilt because I felt like I wasn't there for her. Probably when she may have needed me to be. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew at a young age we was teenagers, but she would confide in me a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like life got the best of her, and you know things just was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I just carried guilt, you know what I'm saying? And not like a heavy burden where it weighed on me every day, but when I did think about her, when she did cross my mind, I would get sad because I felt like I didn't get to say goodbye to my friend. I wasn't there for her in the later years, to just to be her confidant as I always was, and it bothered me. So in the dream, when I had a dream about her today, mind you, she passed away about 3 or 4 years ago. When I had a dream about her today, when I seen her in a dream, I was hugging. We was hugging, like we were so close. Like my face, cause I'm 5'1", I'm really small. Um, she was a little taller than me. She wasn't that tall, but she was taller than me. Everybody's pretty much taller than me. But my face was on her chest, like literally, I could still feel the warmth. You know what I mean? And she was hugging me and I was crying to her, telling her how I was sorry that I wasn't there for her. I'm sorry I didn't reach out to her. I'm sorry. I just kept apologizing to her and I was crying. And she was hugging me and she was holding me. And I was crying so much in a dream where, you know how silent cries, but then when you really feel in pain, when the sounds start coming out, like the weeping, you could hear yourself weeping. Like I heard it's like soon as the cry started becoming like loud, not loud, but like it was noise. Like that's how much I was crying. Like it wasn't a silent cry anymore. It went from silent cry, talking to her really closely, to like it was just pouring out of me to the point where I was like you could hear me cry. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, 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 because wherever we was, it felt like we was like in a gym or something where it was like a lot of people there. And she was like, don't be crying around all these people. Don't be, like she didn't want, she was like, like keep your shit together. She didn't curse, but in the dream it was like her energy was like, don't let nobody see you cry. You know what I mean? Like you don't gotta she was just consoling me, and it was like, don't, like wipe your tears, like you don't have to cry, like it's okay. Like she just kept telling me it was okay, and I was just like crying, and I kept apologizing to her. But like once she told me like, girl, like she just consoled me and was like, like you ain't got to do all that, like, you know what I'm saying, like wipe your tears, you're gonna be fine, like it's okay. Like I just remember her saying it's okay. She didn't seem angry with me, she wasn't upset with me, she was actually consoling me as I was crying, apologizing to her for not being there for her. And I think that was her way of telling me that she don't hold no grudge against me. You know what I mean? I guess I was what she needed when we were connected. You know what I mean? Like it's no, I don't hold no grudge from you. I forgive you. Like I'm not angry with you. You don't have to carry this burden of guilt of feeling like you wasn't there for me. That's what I got from it. But it just felt really good to see her and feel her energy. And it made me, when I woke up, I almost forgot about the dream, but I laid in my bed for a couple of minutes before I got out, and it just hit me. Because when I woke up, I kind of felt like it was something, but I couldn't really pinpoint it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's something. I'm like, all right, let me just, don't get up too fast. Don't jump up, relax. Like, try to, relax. And out of nowhere, the memory of the dream came right at me, and I just remembered like, oh my god, I had a dream about Carissa. And it made me go looking, because one thing about me, y'all, I'm a hoarder to some level. Not a nasty hoarder, I mean like anything valuable or sentimental I will keep for years, y'all. And I only have two pictures of her, because before I had moved from upstate back to New York City, I had took pictures of all my friends because I was like, I want to take pictures of y'all. I want to be able to like have pictures of y'all. And these is the only two pictures that I have of her. She was a really pretty girl. She was a really nice, sweet, gentle soul. Her name was Carissa. And I found the only letter that she had wrote me. She had wrote me this letter. You see her name and block out the address. Carissa. And she had wrote me a letter. This letter is dated May 4th, 2006. Oh six. May 4th, 06. I was 16 years old, y'all. 16. 16. And I'm 35 years old. And when I woke up, I got emotional. When I started remembering the details, it made me go dig for this because I had just moved into this apartment. So a lot of stuff is still packed. But I knew exactly where I kept all my papers, like my paperwork and important papers. And I was like, I went to the other room in the closet, and I'm like, I need to find. My daughter's like, what are you looking for? Like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I had a dream about my friend. I gotta find this letter. I know I have it. I know I have it. So I started digging in the thing, and within 10 minutes, y'all, out of all of these papers, years of papers, as you can see, this is from 2006. We in 2025, years of paperwork. I found this letter within 10 minutes of me looking through all of these papers. Within 10 minutes. That's how I knew it was meant for me to find it. And it just made me really emotional. I found the pictures, I found the letter, and I just wanted to feel her energy. You know what I mean? Like I still felt like I still felt her hug in the dream, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to see her name. I wanted to see her picture, her face, and her handwriting. And I couldn't really remember what the letter said. And I reread the letter, and she was confided in me as always, telling me what was going on with her. She at this time she was becoming a first time mom, and she was letting me know about that. And I really miss my friend. And I feel like when I woke up, I realized this is a message for someone. I don't know who this message is for, if this is for my collective or a cross watcher. But I know in my heart, I feel like this message is for someone, and I just need to let y'all know. I know life be lifing, you know what I mean? And we all get caught up in what we got going on, you know what I mean? Work life, love life, kids, day to day shit. And we think we could keep putting off, like, oh, I'm gonna call such and such, or I'm gonna go see such and such. And you think you got time. You know what I mean? We all think we got enough time. Oh, I got time. I got time. Days turn into weeks. Weeks turn into months. Months turn into years. And that's how fast time go by. And you think you got so much time to do something. You got so much time to say something. You got so much time to visit someone. I just want to say for whoever this may come across, that don't wait. Don't wait until it's too late. If you feel it in your heart to reach out to someone you love, somebody you ain't hear from in a while, somebody you haven't talked to in a while, somebody you didn't see, or whoever it is, like your loved ones, the ones you love, the ones who love you, the ones you care about, the ones who care about you. And you may not, they may come across your mind, and you be like, oh, I'm gonna call them later, or I'm gonna call them. No, stop what you're doing and call that person. Even if it's just for 2 seconds to say, hey, I miss you. I just wanted to tell you I miss you. I thought about you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't wait until it's too late and then you're carrying guilt, as I was. Now I feel at peace because I think that was her way of letting me know, like, to release the burden of guilt. You know what I'm saying? That she's at peace, and she's not worried about, what I was thinking, what I mean, feeling bad for not being there for her in later years. You know what I'm saying? When everything happened the way it's meant to happen. I just happened to be somebody, maybe at that time frame we was around each other was the time frame I was supposed to be around her. And I just feel like, don't put off on speaking to your people. You know what I mean? Don't put off on calling your people. Don't put off on going to visit your people, or sending them a letter, or sending them an email, sending them a text, picking up the phone call and saying, hey, I missed you. I was just thinking about you. Like, don't put it off. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people, if you, it's not, I feel like nothing is a coincidence. Sometimes when you're thinking about somebody and somebody just randomly cross your mind, I believe that they're thinking about you too. And I want to say this as well, because another friend of mine, she's not dead, but she is very ill. She has ALS, and I haven't seen her in years. And she's another one I've been putting off on. And the other day I was crying because she came across my mind, and I started crying. I started crying because I was thinking about all the memories, and what she how much I love her, how much she means to me. And she's bedbound, but somehow I think her home attendant helped her email, because I have her email. We had emailed each other or whatever a few times. And the other night, randomly, I was crying, thinking about her, thinking about the memories, thinking about how much I love her. And I was like, it was like 2:30 in the morning. I think I had just finished doing some readings. And I was like, fuck that. I don't care. I'm gonna write her an email. I'm gonna email her at 2:30 in the morning. I'm gonna email her. And I did. And I had wrote her, and I told her how much I love her, and I was thinking about her. And the next day I had kind of like forgot about it. Like, you know what I mean? Again, life be life, so it wasn't really on my mind. But I had went to my email to check for something else, and I end up seeing that she had emailed me back. And she was like, and she was like, oh my God, I love you too. And she was like, it's so funny because you just crossed my mind. I'm telling you, if you thinking about somebody, 9 out of 10 they thinking about you too. Somebody don't just pop up in your mind for no reason. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to know, love up on your people, reach out to your people, write them, call them, email them, go see them. Don't wait. Try not to put it off. Again, I know life take a toll on all of us, but don't wait. Because death is the inevitable. We all are gonna die one day. It's something we can't escape. And while we here, be there for your people. You know what I'm saying? Love up on your people. Tell them, let them know that you love them, that you are there for them. You know what I mean? Even if you don't see them every day or talk to them every day, tell your peoples you love them. Okay? And I just wanted to share that message. Again, I don't know who this may be for, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. I just wanted to be vulnerable with you guys for a little bit, because I don't really do this thing often where I talk about stuff a lot, but I didn't just make my channel to do tarot readings. Like, again, I talk about my dreams. If you go to my playlist, I have a lot of dreams that, came to pass. It's a lot of things that I made this channel for. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And yeah, I'm sending everybody love. I hope all of y'all are doing well physically, mentally, and emotionally. Keep your head up out here. I know life is hard for everybody. Everybody going through stuff, but don't forget to check in with your people. Okay? Adios.